Last 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, masters. Whenever you are ready, please open your hands and place on your eyes. Thank you all, masters, for this beautiful meditation. Let us start our session. Thank you all, masters. Thanks to our Guru, Brahmashibhita Mahapatriji. Thanks to our Guru, Master Tarkam Saradarian. Thanks to all the masters, whoever is helping us with all the wisdom. And thanks to all the masters, whoever is joining us to all the sessions. So welcome to day 7 of Karma Consciousness Season 2. Let us understand more on karma today. Let me share my screen. Okay, masters. So, how many types of karma we are having? So, what is the shared karma? So, we all, maybe some of you might be aware. So, we have 3 different types of karma, right? Sanchita karma, prarabdha karma, agami karma. So, sanchita karma is something that we have accumulated throughout our past lifetimes. Suppose if we have taken 100 lifetimes, so whatever the karma we have created, whatever was still left out, that we have to still pay back or clear out. So everything will be there in the sanchita karma. And whenever we are taking any new life, whenever we are going to take birth again, so we take part of that sanchita karma and we come back to the current life. So we take part of it and we try to clear out that karma. So once we take the life, again, we create karma. So whether we do anything, whether we don't do anything, we create karma each and every moment, right? So in this lifetime also, along with that past karma, we will be creating some more karma. So whatever we are going to create now is going to be agami karma. Again, that will be added back to sanchit karma once we leave the body here. Right? So along with these 3, we know that we have this family karma and group karma or nation karma. So we all take life with families, right? We'll be having parents who will be giving us a gateway to come and take life here. So we all have to be grateful for all of our parents, masters. If they are not there, we can't take birth here at all. So they are the source for us. So if nobody is willing to bear, we will not be able to come here, right? So they are the gateway for us here. So we create a family karma also, because when we take birth in a family, so we all again as a family, we share karma, certain karma. And same as well, group karma will be there. So as a group, we'll be creating some karma for the society, for the nation, or for the world. So you can see so many organizations, so many great groups who are doing great services, right? So all the like-minded people, they come together and they do something for the benefit of others. So that is what group karma. Coming to this one, so we know that we have this personal karma. We think that my karma, family karma, group karma, like that, right? Whereas for an enlightened being, for an enlightened person, there is no his karma or my karma. Because the enlightened beings, they become oneness beings. Once a person is enlightened, they will not see themselves separate from the whole existence. They won't judge anymore. They evolve to the highest levels and they are ready to perceive things as a whole, as oneness. So once a person is attained that level of awareness, that much level of consciousness, they become enlightened. So once they become enlightened, they don't separate themselves. They see everything is part of them and they are in everyone as well. So for them, there is no my karma, his karma, all those things. They see one karma. It is the whole. So from then onward, they start working for the whole existence, the well-being of the whole planet, whole existence. So that's why it is one karma for them. There is no separate karma for them. They always strive, once they enlighten, all the yogis, all the gurus, all the higher being masters, they all work for the well-being of the whole. They don't work for themselves anymore. They crossed all that stage. So that's the difference, masters. For an enlightened being, for a yogi, for a gurus, they don't think about themselves. They think about whole. And they do things for the whole. Whether we understand or not, that is their job now. And we share karma of others, every human being. So we all share karma, masters. So how we are sharing karmas? How can be my karma be shared by other people? Or how other people's karma can be shared by me? So that's where all our attachments comes into picture. When we have an attachment with somebody, so those keep sharing their karma, good or bad, wrong or right, whatever it might be. Because of the attachment, you establish a connection between you and the other person. We already discussed about this, right? Whenever we are hating somebody, whenever we are angry with someone, whenever we are jealous with someone. So we create a bonding between us and themselves. So invisible connection will be established because now we are giving attention to something. So we attract that into our lives. So there will be a connection will be established between us and them. So that's why if you see, if you are hating the other person, if you are very angry with other person, if you are jealous about other persons, so you can see slowly you are becoming like them. Because we think about them and we keep hating, we keep so much anger, we keep so much negative opinion upon them, and we think about something to happen for them in a negative way, in a evil way. So then what happens? We are establishing that connection between us and them. So whatever the wrong things were there in them will be flown to us, which may not be there before. So that's how we are spoiling ourselves. So we are sharing their karma. So whatever the bad karma they are creating, we are attracting that into our lives also. Because we are thinking about, we are behaving like them only. Somebody has done something very bad to you. So now you started hating, getting angry with him. and thinking something evil about him. So you slowly become like him only, like them, because you are now aligning with them. What you think you attract, where you give your energy, where you give your focus, energy goes there. So when you focus on these lowest level of vibrations, you become low again, because now you started attracting those things into your life. So that is how we share karma, masters. And the principle of participation. And there is something very wrong thing happening in front of you, and if you are not reacting to it, if you are not taking any action, so you are just witnessing it and not taking any decision, or not condemning it, then you are also part of that karma. Though it is done by somebody else, you are simply witnessing it without even taking action against it. So best example for this is Mahabharata. In Mahabharata, whenever Kauravas are insulting Draupadi in that sabha, so everybody didn't open their mouth. They know very well so much injustice is happening there. They didn't open their mouths. So they just simply witnessed that one. So everybody taken part in that karma. And some, because of our past life imprints, we will be sharing karmas. So each and every action in our lives, depending upon what kind of actions, what kind of vices, or what kind of feelings, what kind of emotions, what kind of anger, hatredness, all the characteristics, whatever we are carrying, depending upon them, we are sharing the karma of others also, knowingly or unknowingly. So we have to be careful in each and every action, in each and every thinking, in each and every thoughts, feelings, emotions, or words. So when we do rightful things, it will inspire others, and they also start doing something great in their lives, which will benefit for everyone, all humanity, and the society around you. When we do wrongful things, we are creating so much misery, and somebody might be attracted to that action, and they also start doing the same thing. So that's how we are creating more and more karma, and we are sharing karma of others also, masters. And as a society, as a nation, we all have a collective karma also to make things right for the benefit of your society, for the benefit of your nation, for the benefit of your world. Because we're all sharing. We are all sharing this world. We are all sharing this society and this nation, all our nature, whole existence, right? So one or the other way, we are getting impacted, and we are impacting others also. So make sure that we are causing a right impact. That's what we have to make sure. So Master is telling, this teaches us that we must gain control over all our actions to minimize the karma of the world and increase cooperation, goodwill, right human relations, and unity. So Here, master is using the word control, but I would say instead of control, we need to master our actions, master our thoughts, master our feelings, master our emotions. Because control is something that when we have the power, when we have the strength, we'll be able to control others, control things. But every time we will not be in a strong position. Every time we will not be in a greater position to control things. We become weak. Suppose you are a prime minister of a nation. So everything will be under your control. But once you out of that position, nobody will start giving the same kind of respect, right? So positions keep changing. So control is not something that we should be aiming or gaining for. So control is basically, as per my understanding, control is when you have a position, you will be able to control. When you have a strength, you will be able to control. But once you lost the position, once you lost your strength, you become weak definitely one day. You will become out of your position one day. It is not permanent. So when you lost control, then how you'll be able to gain mastery over it? So that's why it is important. We have to master things, not just taking control. We have to master our mind. We have to master our thoughts. We have to master our feelings, emotions. When you become a master of your mind, it becomes obedient to you. So it doesn't matter whether you are in a highest position, whether you are in a lowest position. It will be your servant. It will be your obedient student. A master is a master always. Doesn't matter whether he has a position or whether he don't have a position. Right? So that's what, because Patri sir never used the word control. He never used the word controlling. He everywhere, every time suggested to be a master, master of everything. Be a master of your life. So we have to master everything. Whatever we are doing, whatever we are thinking, whatever we are learning. Master your feelings, master your mind, master your emotions. That is what is important, masters. So that's what the master is telling. So we need to, when we master things, we'll be able to come into a great cooperation and we'll be able to work for the whole humanity and we'll be able to maintain a right human relations. We'll work as a unity. And it is important that we impress these ideas upon our children. So that, because they are the future, right? So our children are the future. So we have to impress these ideas. We have to bring these ideas to children, to schools, so that children will be able to learn things from their early age. Because that is the age they keep learning things and they become very strong. They become rooted in them. So whatever we are learning during our childhood, during our learning phase, those become very strong. So that's why we are feeling so much difficulty once we grow up to certain stage and once we realize that something is not right. But if we want to work upon ourselves, we want to change something within us, we feel so much difficulty because we don't know from where we accumulated that thing, how we accumulated that kind of negative things in our mind, in our life. We can't find that root cause and we don't even know how to overcome them, how to change them. We struggle a lot because that is not something that is seeded into us from our childhood. So that's why education, it is very, very important. To bring spirituality into education is very, very important. So, and Master is telling people are often afraid of the term world citizenship. So we know that citizenships, each and every country has their own citizenship, right? So Master is telling in future we'll be having a world citizenship. So world citizenship is not something that you will be losing your identity, your nationality, your religion, all these things. So we are so much rooted into all these things, into our religions, into our nationality, into color, our sex, race, all these things. We are taking so many lives, masters, one life after another. So in one life we may be in India, in another life we may be in somewhere Japan, in another life we may be in somewhere else. And we all take different lives with different experiences. So this right human relationship is the cure for most of our pain and suffering and problems. So we're all suffering because of lack of understanding, lack of this righteous relationships, righteous understandings, how to treat our fellow human beings. We don't even know how to treat our fellow human beings, how we can treat well about the animal beings, right? That's why we are in this pathetic situation today, that so much of world is killing and eating animals, because we are not even able to understand righteous human relationships. So how we can understand what is our relationship with the animal beings, how we can understand the importance of animal beings, and how much harmonious we have to be with that animal beings or with the whole nature around us. So that's why we are creating so much chaos, so much mess, and so much karma. So every human being who tries to live by the principle of right human relations eliminates a part of the dark karma of humanity, thus rendering a great service to humanity. So we are creating these dark levels of karma, masters, by killing the animal beings, by destroying the nature, by destroying the ecosystem. So when we evolve, when we raise our awareness, vibrations, consciousness, we become aware. We will be able to understand what is the righteous way of living. So once we realize and once we work towards the well-being of whole humanity, we take a great step, and that would be a great service to the whole humanity. So this is what we are all here for, actually. Yeah, so the science of human relations will be a science that eventually will reveal not only the unity of mankind, but also the purpose of life on this planet. So we're all here actually to live in the unity, but we are fighting with each other. We are nowhere else. We are nowhere near to that. We are causing so much damage, so much destruction. So we are far away to understand the purpose of life. Yeah. So, and the next one is payment of debt. So we know what is a debt in this physical world, right? So karma is there. So we were already discussing all these sessions, right? We are coming to pay back what we done already. We are coming to undo what we have done, to clear our karma and all. So nothing but payment of our debt. So how we are creating debt? So if anyone receives from you any offering, any labor unpaid, any help given physically, emotionally, mentally, so that person is indebted to you. So if you are helping other persons, other beings, and you are offering something, so through you somebody got any benefit, so they'll be indebted to you. Similarly, if anyone is harming you physically, emotionally, or mentally, or slandering you, are limiting your spiritual progress in one or the other way, embracing you, humiliating you, insulting you, causing trouble. So whatever way they are creating trouble to you, they are indebted to you. So we have to realize these things, masters. So are we getting any help from others? So we are indebted to you, somebody else. If somebody is helping me, I am in debt actually. Similarly, if I am scolding someone, if I am treating other persons badly, then I am in debt. So I have to come back and pay back that. So those who receive advice, wisdom, encouragement, upliftment, direction, healing, protection. So all these we are indebted to them. Equally, those who harmed you, slandered you, deceive you will be indebted. So we all have to realize these things, masters. So whenever we are getting any help, we have to remember that we are in debt and we need to pay back in one or the other way. So don't think that to the same person we have to do that, masters. If you are getting help from somebody, when you know in future somebody else needs some kind of help and you are in a position to do it, you should be able to do it immediately. So that's what paying back. It's not that paying to the same person. So that's what we do here, right? When we take money, we think that we have to give it back. But when it comes to all the things that we are getting here in this world in different ways, so we need to give them back again to the society, to anyone. It's not that to the person, to the being, human being. It can be to nature. So whatever you are getting, you can give to nature. Somebody is helping you with some money, with a donation. You can pay back by helping the nature, build a nature, like cleaning some part of the society. So it need not be in the same format. It can be in different ways. That is what paying back. And our greatest helpers in this life are those who hurt us in the past, are those who are indebted to us for our past service. So anybody is helping you today, maybe they hurted you sometime back in the past. Who knows? Similarly, if you are doing anything, then you have to remember that you have to pay back. And if you deny your teacher, father, mother, you will sacrifice your life for them in the future. So whatever the relations we are having in this lifetime, though whether we like them, whether we don't like them, we should accept them. But if we deny them, if we reject them, or if we hate them, so we have to pay back again, masters. Because that is the role they have taken. The way they are, that is the role they have taken actually. If they are very harsh with you, that is how they have to be so that you learn things the way you have to learn. By being very calm, very loving, you will not be able to learn things. So that's why one has to be very tough. One has to be very harsh. One has to be hating you all the time. One has to be insulting you all the time or triggering you all the time. So they are taking their roles. So in our life, we should be able to understand. We should be able to accept things as they are. We'll not be able to in that position, definitely. We struggle. But with our struggle, we have to learn. But the thing is, when we struggle, we become more hard. We become more, we tend to move towards more negative side, rather looking the positive side in it and change something within ourselves. To be more patient, to be more compassionate, to be more understanding. So each and everyone is there to help us only, masters. We need to understand that thing. So if we keep fighting with our life, if we keep rejecting, if we keep resisting life, we will not progress. We are creating more karma and we create more mess in our lives. And one of the laws that is not discussed in books is the law of recognition. So people subtly are hit by this law when they refuse to recognize the beauty in others, the service of others, and urged by their self-interest and stupidity, they refuse to recognize and appreciate those who help them. Suppose you are getting help from somebody else, or somebody is doing a great service. We should be in a position to appreciate them. But for our own self-interest, if you are not appreciating them, so if you appreciate, everybody treats only them as a great person, nobody will recognize me. Or if you appreciate them, they will get the credit. I should take the credit of whatever the things they have done. So I should not appreciate them. So something like that, if you are having within us, then we are creating more karma again. So appreciation is also one of the great thing, masters. So we know about gratefulness, right? Similarly, recognition is also one of the aspects we need to learn. And it is a great transgression to have a light around you and deny it. So you have so much wonderful opportunities. We have so much light in our life, so much happiest things, but still you deny it. Then we are creating karma again. It is a great crime to have a beauty around you and slander it. It is like we have a very big tree, okay, that kept giving us fruits, but we cut it down, or we are letting it dry. So something is there, very beautiful thing. We have to nourish it. We know something is good within us. We have to nourish that. Instead of nourishing it, we have to, if we are doing the opposite, then we are acting against us. And when you do not respond to values, it means you are contaminated by jealousy. So it is very, very important to cultivate values within ourselves and to recognize the values in others. So somebody is doing great, great things and exhibiting great value. They are showcasing great, great service. So we should be appreciating them. We should not become jealousy, or we should not show our pride, our ego. That's what usually happens with us. Sometimes we become very jealousy, uh, very much pride we'll be having, very much egoistic. We try to belittle them, or we want to ill-treat them. We want to insult them. If somebody is happy, we don't feel like being happy. How come that person is very happy? How come that person is very joy? I'm struggling so much in my life. How the other person is very happy, very joyful. I should do something. So this kind of attitude some of us can have, right? So when we realize these kind of things we are having, we have to work upon themselves. We have to go inner and transform ourselves. When we appreciate the beauty in others, when we appreciate the others' great things, automatically it becomes our quality over a period of time. Because like attracts like. When you start giving your attention to something beautiful, something wonderful, something joyful, something blissful, something kindful, something peaceful, you attract those in your life. You become more peaceful, you become more joyful, you become more happiest person. So by appreciating others, by helping others, by giving to others, we don't lose actually, we gain more masters. So we don't have this righteous understanding. We think that if you appreciate that person will get the credit. Nobody will recognize me. So that's a very wrong perception we are all having actually. So we should appreciate each and everything so that we become that great things. When you start giving, you get more things in your life. So whatever you want in your life, you start giving. You need peace, then give peace to others. In each and every relationship, whatever you are having, give peaceful situations, peaceful experiences to each and everyone. You want happiness, give happiness to each and everyone around you. You want money, give money to each and everyone, whatever you have. Do some great services. So you'll reap them in the future. It's not that something that comes to you immediately. Even if we sow the seed today, it takes some time to grow as a tree and give you fruits. So each and every aspect works in that way only, masters. Nothing is instantaneous. We grow when we give things. So when we give, we are attracting those things. By giving, we don't lose at all. We think that if I give, I lose something. If I give money, I won't be having anything. Today you may not have anything, but tomorrow you will gain. So envy of the value of others turns you against them. So automatically, when we are rejecting somebody and we are jealousy about others, we don't like them and we turn against them only, right? They become our enemies, our opposite. So in one way, we are acting against ourselves. So that's why no one is responsible for our life experiences, for our life situations. So each and everything we are only creating with our stupidity, with our jealousy, with our pride, with our ego, because we are rooted into them so much. So when we are clinging to negative values, negative things in our life will become very misery only, right? We become very low level people only. And we exhibit them only, definitely. So denying the values of others is a denial of the source of life within you. So everybody has this source of life. We're all from the same source. So if we are denying others, is denying ourselves. Because each and everyone, whatever way they are giving us experiences, they are all there for our highest benefit only. So because we don't understand things properly, we start denying, we start resisting, we start not accepting things, and also we go through so much in our lives. So we have to self-introspect ourselves. What is there within us, first of all? If I'm miserable, my life will be miserable. So it is always us who has to work upon ourselves. Nothing comes from the outside, masters. Everything is within us. If you are not feeling well, if you are not feeling happy, if you are feeling very low, so it is something we have to work upon within. So that's why law of karma is there. It gives us everything back to us, whatever we give. Okay, masters, sorry. Today I took more time, I think. Let us pass the discussion here. Thank you all, masters, once again. So if anyone wants to share anything, or if you have any questions, clarifications, you can ask. Thank you all. Thank you, masters, for your messages. Okay, masters, if no questions, then we are good to close the session. Thank you all very much. Thank you all, masters. And yeah. Thank you, Daksha madam. Daily you are posting wonderful messages.
And thank you, as always, to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, madam. Okay, masters. Thank you all once again. Yeah.
Just wanted to say, what a coincidence, because I was watching Mahabharata today, and Bhishma Pitama is being told off by
Madam,
Krishna.
can you turn on your camera, please?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Namaste ji.
Namaste.
Yeah. I was watching Mahabharata. It's the only thing I like to watch. And Bhishma Pitama was being told off in Kurukshetra by Krishna. And one of the things he does mention that he was an onlooker, but didn't do anything at all. So one of the reasons he's going to suffer is because he didn't speak up
Exactly.
when he was supposed to do that. And that he didn't make many nirnai. Nirnai means decisions. He stuck to a wrong pratigna. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that it should have been changed, because life is about changing, not sticking to the same thing. The whole, it's a cycle in a way, just like the seasons is a cycle, life is a cycle. So things move. We just shouldn't become too cementy. You know what I'm saying? Too stuck in our thoughts. We have to move onwards and sort of learn new things all the time, and change our thought pattern if it requires. So doing
Yeah, with the changing times and changing situations, if you have to change if you have to break our promise or voice anything, we have to do that.
Right. You have to
For
break
the
your.
righteousness.
That's right. Yeah.
Because he is such a great warrior. He can do things with a single hand.
Yeah.
And he has that capability.
Yes.
Despite of all that, he just stood by his own promise he has given
That's
some time
it.
back.
That's
But
right.
the situation is more demanding.
That's right.
So
that's what he points out.
that's
The
what
situation changed so
yeah.
much, and you should have changed with it. But he stuck to his promise. And so, but I know people say Bhishma Pitama promise, like Bhishma Pitama, but you shouldn't really stick to it. You have to go
Yeah.
according to the circumstances. Yeah, you have to change yourself.
For the righteousness and for the dharma, we can
That's
break
it.
our promises.
Yes.
We are not serving anymore for
No.
the righteousness and for the dharma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
So
he's
that's a
taking.
wonderful message given by Krishna,
Yeah.
Sri Krishna Master.
Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. When you watch Mahabharata, it resonates so much with what we are doing here as well.
Exactly.
And it was a coincidence to say today that you mentioned him, and there it was that I saw it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Dhanyavad. Namaste.
Namaste.
Shubhratri.
Shubhratri.
Lovely session, yeah. Very good.
Very good indeed, yes.
Learn so much every day, hey?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah,
learn
we are
so
here
much
to
every
learn.
day. Every day we're learning it.
Yes, but Yashodaji, we don't know how much Sanchit karma we got and how long we have to serve in how many lives.
Learn to accept life, isn't it? That's what I've been doing, you know. Learn to accept whatever's happening, you know, instead of regretting or feeling sorry about it. Like yesterday, Chris said, you know, just stay in the present tense, you know, and be what we got, you know. Thank God what we got anyway, and what we're going through as well. Yeah, there's lots of pain and struggling in life, but I've learned to accept it.
Yeah. I think what I've learned is to let go, because I used to get involved, maybe because I worked as a social worker in a hospital, and you get in mental health as well. So you get kind of involved with other people's lives and you see the misery, and then it kind of can get to you. But now I've learned to let go of it and just think that it's their karma, it's not mine, really. But I think I was taking on myself a lot. So I'm letting go quite a lot now.
I think when you work in that sort of an environment, it is very difficult, very difficult.
Yeah.
It's a daily routine for you to go there and see other people, how they are, you know.
Yes.
So obviously, never mind. We're learning everything every day as we go along. Thank you, Chris.
Very much, madam.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
See you tomorrow then, yeah?
Yes.
See you all tomorrow. Thank you all, masters, and
Good night.
happy night, all of you, and Bharatri.
Shubhratri.
Bharatri.
Shubhratri.